Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me today so that we can learn our letters and our sounds so that we can become amazing readers and writers. Did you see my good friend Clifford here? Look at Clifford. He is so cool. Clifford is ready because he knows I'm going to share one of his favorite books called Clifford Makes a Splash. So in this book, it's the hottest day of summer. Where can Clifford the big red dog go to cool off? Where do you think he can go? Oh, there's some clues in the cover or to help you. That's right. I think he goes to the beach. Look at Clifford. He is ready to cool off at the beach. To read more about what Clifford does in the story, make sure to check out this book out on Sora. Boys and girls, we've got a busy day today, so let's get our brains ready to learn. We have to make it strong so that it can be ready for third grade. You guys are doing an awesome job. Okay, are you ready? Awesome job. Let's get started. Let's start off with our high frequency words. High frequency words are words that show up most frequently when we are reading and when we are writing. So if we know how to read and write these words, we don't have to use all of our brain power to sound them out. And that will help us when we are reading and writing longer and bigger words. So let's practice our high frequency words that we've had this week already. Ready? We've had the words any, all, new, and ghost. Today, we have two new high frequency words. I want you to help me read and write. So get a pencil or a whiteboard or use your finger and write in the air as we read and write these high frequency words. Are you ready? Awesome, let's get started. The first word is number. Help me read it again. Number. Good job. Help me spell it. N-U-M-B-E-R, number. Good job, boys and girls. The next word is other. Help me read it again. Other. Help me spell it. O-T-H-E-R, other. Good job, boys and girls. So our two new high frequency words this week are other and number. Now, I have two sentences for us. Help me put our words into the sentence so that it'll make sense. Don't forget to use your context clues to help you. Help me read the first sentence. Ready? The first sentence says, he went to the side. The next sentence says, what is your Now, if I was using my context clues, the first sentence says he went to the. Now, if I said number side, does that make sense? No, silly Mrs. Vang, that doesn't make sense. Now, what if I said he went to the other side? Yes, can you visualize that? Him going to the other side? Awesome. That must mean, what is your number? That word makes sense in that sentence. What is your number? Good job, boys and girls. So our two new words for this week are other and number. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now that our brain is awake, let's practice with our listening skills. Make sure you turn your volume on your ears up so that you can listen to these sounds. We're gonna play a game called Guess My Word. In this game, I'm gonna give you some sounds. Your job is to blend it together to guess my word. Ready? Let's get started. What if I said these sounds? What's my word? 9. Like how many of you are 9 years old? Oh, not yet. Good. 9. How many sounds? 3 sounds. Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay. How about these sounds? What word is this? Ready? B, I, N. B, I, N. Bin. Good job. Like I put all my books in a bin. How many sounds in bin? 3 sounds. Good job, boys and girls. Okay. How about this last set of sounds? Ready? L, I, K. L, I, K. What's my word? Lick. Good job. Like my dog likes to lick peanut butter. Awesome job. Oh, and I took that away super fast. How many sounds was that, boys and girls? L, ick. 3 sounds. Oh, you guys are good. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go to our focus sound of the week. Let me turn this around, because this week we are focused on the short I sound that says I and the long I that says I, but we're working with the pattern of vowel, consonant, silent E. Remember, the silent E does not say any sound. That's why we call it a silent E. But it is bossy, so sometimes your teacher might have called it the bossy E because its job is to make the I change its vowel to a long I vowel sound, which says I. Now, if you look at my 5 card, look at all the different ways I can spell the I sound. Today, we're just going to focus on the I consonant silent E. Okay, so I have some letters for us. Let's see if we can blend them together. Ready? P, I, N. That's right. What vowel sound was that? That was the I, the short I. P, in, pin. Now, look what happens when I add in that silent E. They're right. You're right. You guys remember now the I is going to say I. So let's blend it with the long I vowel sound. Ready? P, ein, pine. Good job, boys and girls. So without the E, P, I, in. With the E, P, ein. E is going to make it change its vowel sounds. Now, what about this word? I'm going to say, and I'm going to see if you guys can tell me if it's the short vowel sound that says I or the long vowel that says I. Ready? What if I want to spell the word bride? Bride. Ready? Bride. Bride. What vowel sound did you hear? Good. It was the long I. So let's build that word bride. So bride has the br, and that's our beginning blend. You're right. So here's my BR, br, I. I'm going to use my long I with my silent E. Bride. What consonant sound? The D, the D. So here's my word bride. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now, let's practice sorting. So now that you have your listening ears turned on and we've practiced our short I and our long I want you to help me sort my words. So as we read, you're going to tell me, does it make the short I that's going to say I, or does my vowel say I, the long I vowel sound? Ready? This word says drip. Good. Drip has the I, short I. 5. Awesome. You saw that silent E. It's going to make the I say I. 5. Good job. Fin. No silent E, just the short I. Pick. I. That's right. It says the short I. Line has the I and there's that silent E. Did you see that? How about this word? Pipe. Good. Silent E makes the I say I. How about this word? Tip. Did you hear it? Tip. I. Good. And this word says mix. Good job. I. There we go. And the I silent, short I. Next word says slide. Slide. There's that silent E that's going to make us say I. And last word, hike. Good job. And that was the I sound. Awesome job, boys and girls. Good job sorting out our words. Now, let's go and learn our possessive nouns. Remember we talked about possessive nouns yesterday, and we said possessive means that it shows that something belongs to something or belongs to someone. And we know that nouns are their person, place, or thing. We've learned that already in first grade, and so it's a quick reminder that nouns are person, place, or a thing. Now, possessive nouns, put them together, we're going to show ownership. Now, to show ownership, we have to use an apostrophe and an S to show ownership. An apostrophe is up in the sky, I call it. It's up in the sky, and it's going to be paired with an S to show ownership. So when you see that, that's going to tell you that something belongs to it. So if you look at my poster, here's a picture of all the things that belongs to Mrs. Vang. Can you find some things that belongs to me? Let's see. Yep, Mrs. Vang's book. How did you know that it belongs to me? Because there was an apostrophe and then an S. Do you see Mrs. Vang's cat? Here's my cat down here. Well, my cat adopted us, so we have a cat that lives with us because it loves us. And how do you know it's my cat? Apostrophe S. Awesome. So let's look at my sentence. My sentence says, the job that belongs to Mom. Now, who owns it? Who? That's my who. What is my noun? And that's Mom. What does Mom own? Or what belongs to her? Her job. So I am going to have to switch it. So this is the long way of saying it, the job that belongs to Mom. To make it shorter, I can just write and use my possessive and say Mom's job. Do you see how I did that? Now, that's a shorter way. Instead of saying the job that belongs to Mom, I can just say Mom's job. Now, how do I know it belongs to Mom? What did I put? That's right. There's my apostrophe and my S. Good job today, boys and girls. We did lots of learning. Now, remember, when you say something is too hard, what do we say to ourselves? All we say is, I am smart. I can do it. I'm awesome. And Mrs. Vang believes in you because I do. I know some things are getting harder, but we can do it. Boys and girls, I hope you have a great day learning with your teacher today, and I'll see you here, right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.